Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to introduce the if conditional statement. In previous videos, we mentioned the if conditional statement, but I didn't write the complete and correct syntax at the time because I was using pseudocode. Pseudocode is often used when planning or discussing ideas to quickly outline concepts. Okay? So to write an if conditional statement correctly, you need the if keyword. This serves as the starting point for the condition. And then we need to have parentheses and place the conditions you want to evaluate inside them. And next, we will need to have curly brackets. These are used to enclose the block of code to execute when the condition is true. Notice that if the block of code contains only one line, the curly brackets can be omitted. However, if you need to execute multiple lines of code, curly brackets are required, as they define a scope. In addition to the if keyword, you can use the following, like you can use else if, allows you to define additional conditions, and else specifies the block of code to execute if none of the preceding conditions are true. Okay, suppose we want to evaluate the value of an integer a. And if a equal to 1, then printing integer a is 1. Else, printing integer a is not 1. If each block contains only one line of code, the curly brackets can be omitted, as I mentioned before. Okay, let me execute the program. You will see the program printing a is 1. And now we can use else if to handle more conditions. Else if a equal to 2, then the program will print a is 2. Okay, let me execute the program again. You will see the program is printing a is 2. Let's revisit an early example where we want to check whether a property includes both wide and large bit. Okay, the first method is using bit-wise operations. Here we first perform an OR operations on wide and large bit, and then we use an AND operation with this attribute. And the second method is evaluating separately with logical AND. Okay, in this approach, we check wide and large individually and use a logical AND operation to ensure that both conditions are true. Alright, in this video, we introduced the if conditional statement, reviewed its syntax, and revisited key points from early videos about bitwise operations and condition evaluation. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. See you in the next video.